It's Mr. Johnson here, and I'm not really on the beach, although you might be thinking that. I just thought I'd choose a lovely background this morning. And guess what? I'm joined by our deputy head girl, Katie. Give us a wave, Katie.
Hi.
And our deputy head boy, Luca. Give us a wave, Luca. Right. Now, last time I had the head boy and head girl with me, and we talked about democracy. And democracy is where everybody has a voice and we are able to vote, and we're very lucky to be able to do that. And this time I want to talk about the rule of law. So the rule of law in our country, we have laws and we have rules to keep us safe. That's one of the special things about our country. Did you two know that?
No.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Right. So in our school, we have rules as well. They're not so much laws, they're more rules. And rules are there for a reason. They're there to keep us safe. And we're very lucky to have them, and we all follow them very, very well in our school. It's brilliant. Katie, can you give me an example of a rule, perhaps in our school or outside?
Well, you have to in a car, you've got to drive on the left. So then you don't bump into each other. And it's the same with our school as well, because we don't want to bump into each other and cause a massive chaos when we're walking around the school. So we have to stay to the left.
Okay, very good. Actually, Luca, I've just noticed that you're not, we can hear you, so you can stay where you are to answer this. I've noticed that you're not sitting next to Katie, you're standing behind her at a distance. Is there a reason for that? Why is that?
Yeah, because we're not in the same bubble, and we've got to stay 2 meters apart. Helps stop the spread of coronavirus.
Oh, fantastic. You're absolutely right. So that's a rule to do with COVID. We're if we're not in the same bubble, we have to maintain a safe distance to prevent the spread. So that's another example. Well done. Brilliant. Luca, I reckon you're quite a sporty chap. Can you give us a rule from maybe one of your clubs?
Well, football, first of all.
Okay.
You're not allowed to touch the ball with your hand. You're not allowed to make very hard fouls on each other, or you will either be booked or sent off.
And that's to keep you safe, isn't it? Another brilliant example. Well done. Okay, so our country and our school has rules, and they're all there to keep us safe. Now, Katie, well, bless you, the pair of you, a little bit like our head boy and head girl last week. I've just grabbed you as you came in the door and flung you into the library. Well, I didn't fling you because obviously that wouldn't be right. But what I did do is I asked you if you'd join my assembly this morning. Now, Katie, you're going to teach us something that you only learnt about a minute ago, aren't you? Another rule in our school. So I'm not sure, for demonstration purposes, you might want to change places with Luca, because we'll be able to see you better, if you know what I mean, in terms of what you're going to do. This is very exciting, isn't it? No rehearsal, boys and girls. This is all live. Okay, Katie, tell us about a rule that you learnt this morning in our school.
So lanyards. Mr. Johnson and then Mrs. Halliday both have black lanyards, which mean they are like the ones in charge. But there's also the visitor ones have changed. So the ones in blue, they're the visitors who know the way around school. They know most things about it, but they're just not employed. And then, yeah.
So they know how to keep themselves safe and keep us safe, don't they? And the black one means that me and Mrs. Halliday are in charge of safety in school, aren't we? Keeping everyone safe.
But the red ones, they're quite different, because if you see someone wearing a red lanyard with visitor on it, that means that They don't know the way around school. They're not in charge of keeping us safe or anything, and they're not sure how to keep safe. And if you see them alone without Mr. Johnson or Mrs. Halliday, report it to a teacher, because they shouldn't be alone. So yeah, you've got to make sure you tell the teacher.
That's brilliant, Katie. If you just step back a bit, we can see your face as well with your lanyard. Look very professional there. That's it. So yeah, so you're absolutely right, Katie. So just to remind everyone, this is a really good rule in our school. If we have a black one, we're in charge of keeping everybody safe. If we have a blue one, as Katie said, we know that adult knows the rules and they know how to stay safe and they know how to keep everybody safe. But if they have a red one, it means that they're new to our school and they don't have any responsibility for keeping anybody safe, and they shouldn't be alone. So as Katie said, what do you do, Katie? If you see an adult with a red lanyard and they're on their own, what do?
You have to tell a teacher and they'll try to sort it out.
You tell a teacher and say, look, there's a visitor with a red lanyard and they're on their own. And then the member of staff will make sure they've got somebody with them to look after them. And that's it. That's brilliant. Well done. Thank you for that. Right. Now, Luca did ask this morning, when I was sort of on the corridor with him, telling him that he was doing an assembly, if he could do the moment's reflection with us this morning, which is really exciting and very brave. And I'm really pleased about that. And Katie's going to demonstrate the eye closure while we have a think about whatever it is that Luca's going to say. So I'll hand over to you, Luca.
So we can take these couple of seconds to reflect on how lucky we are in this country to have rules. And so please may you take a couple of seconds with me.
Certainly will. We'll close our eyes. And we're very lucky to have rules that keep us safe, aren't we? Well, that's lovely. Thank you very much, Luca, and thank you to Katie for joining me this morning. And I no doubt we'll see you again, and you're going to be famous on our website now and on Facebook. So can we give everybody a wave and wish them a very good day? So have a great day, everybody.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.